Rose is the page owner for the supplier management page. She has been notified that a new communications app is available. The communications app will help to securely exchange documents between vendor management and external suppliers. Rose places the page into edit mode. This will give her access to the page component shelf. Here, she can browse through the list of applications and content that are available for the site. She finds the new communications app. She can see that there's a preview as well as some information about how to use the application. Next, she drags the component onto the page into the location that she desires. With the component now on the page, she has access to use in-place editing to quickly update the title. The application is now available on the page alongside the Supplier Applications Workflow app and content that already exists on the site. Rose needs to add a due date field to extend the Supplier Communications app. To do this, she uses the low-code application editor, places the application into edit mode, and comes into the user experience page. Here, she can use the application components located along the left-hand side of the screen to add additional functionality. She selects the date component, drags that date component over to be a full width, and updates the name to due date. For each field that's on the form, there will be several properties available. She's going to take advantage of the properties to change the format of the date. Now that she's completed that, she saves the application and redeploys it. Now that deployment is complete, she comes back to the site, refreshes the page to see if the due date field is as she likes. She sees the new due date field is there, so now she notifies the team that this application is available. Danielle from the supplier management team visits the site to try out the new application. Since the site is personalized, Danielle automatically sees the supplier management link in her navigation. Here, on this screen, she can work with her supplier applications, her supplier communications, and see related content all together in the same experience. The supplier applications page allows her to interact with data that has been submitted by external suppliers who would like to do business with the Woodburn Company. Here she can reject applications or progress those applications to the next stage in the workflow. And the application allows her to see applications sorted by the stage of the workflow stages that they're currently in. Danielle will now use the new supplier communications application added by Danielle will now use the new supplier communications feature to send a contract to one of her suppliers. She enters the information about the contract, and sets the due date. Uploads the contract document, and now she's successfully submitted her contract using this composite application